YouTube, you guys are getting like behind the scenes footage. I gotta start on YouTube first before anything else, just to make sure that it doesn't glitch out on me. It's been doing that a few times, but stick along for the ride a little bit. You know what I mean? We'll be beginning shortly. If you are watching the recording, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to partake in future live chat events. Also, to be notified of some of the beats that I put out. I don't upload to YouTube very often anymore, you know what I mean? But sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you can be notified on every new event that we do. All right, let's get it, man. Let me ask you guys a question. Serious question. You know what I mean? Very, very serious question. This is such a trying time for everybody in their lives. You know what I mean? Especially young people. You know what I mean? Young people, you have it the hardest. Young Manny, what's good with you, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. Much love to you guys. Make sure you share the video. Let's have a nice live chat. This one is going to be so very touching. It's going to be heartbreaking for a lot of you, and it's going to open your eyes. Hopefully it opens your eyes and make you understand. You know what I mean? Back to the question. Let's Rashad, what's good with you, man? Tune in, bro. Tune in. You definitely gonna want to hear this. You guys are definitely gonna want to hear this. Let me ask you a question. Why do you do this? You know what I mean? Let all jokes aside, all everything facades and everything aside. Make sure you share this video. Why are you doing this? Why you do this music thing? You know what I mean? What's the point? What's the purpose for this? What are you doing this music thing for? Reason I ask is because something's not adding up. And by the way, we also have the microphone finally working for my like page. We're gonna do both of them. We got the like page set up as well. You know what I mean? So we got the microphone. It's not just sitting here looking pretty anymore. But money, that's the purpose. Spark that up. Okay. Money, okay. Why are you doing this music thing? You know, some do it for money. Some of us do it for clout. Some of us do it for fame. Whatever you want to call it. But how do I put this without being very rude or disrespectful to anybody that may fit the criteria? Music just may not be for everybody. Feel what I'm saying? Music may not be for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm being very, very sincere when I say this because I haven't seen any other career choice where people decide to have as much as music and expect out of this world results. You feel what I'm saying? So in order to protect you guys or save you guys the trouble of continuing a vicious cycle of nothing getting done or no progress being made, we gotta either change our mindsets, or we have to really consider changing careers. You feel what I'm saying? When you want to be a landscaper, when you want to be a painter, when you want to be a doctor, when you want to be anything that requires a skill or requires a certificate, when you want to be any of those things, you are expected to give your all. You are expected to go to school. You are expected to take classes. You are expected to excel. You are expected to complete the criteria that are necessary for you to actually be called a doctor, or for you to be called a physician, for you to be called a dentist, a painter, a real estate agent. Everything, all of these things require you to actually put in work and do it the right way. There's no heart surgeon out there right now that's saying, I'm going to perform open heart surgery how I want to do it and expect good results. There's no dentist pulling teeth out and doing root canals that says, I'm going to do it how I like to do it without following protocol and I'm going to get great results. There is no, what else is there? What else is there? There's no restaurant owner that is doing everything besides what's gonna keep the USDA off of their behinds. You know what I mean? There's no restaurant, or there aren't anybody else out here that are doing things half-assed or not good enough and expecting to get by. But the one career choice where everybody feels like it's my way or the highway, or it's my way and it's gonna work. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep pumping music out in low quality settings, and I'm gonna keep on doing whatever I wanna do, and one day I'm gonna be signed or I'm gonna be a millionaire. This music industry, bro. This music, the independent music industry. I can't even speak for the music industry in totality, because to be honest with you, there's people out here eating off of this thing, yo. There's people out here really eating off of this music industry, and there are people out here who know what to do. I don't speak for them. That's a whole different side. I speak for this side here. Who seems to not get the picture. I speak for this side who seems to not get the picture when it comes to presenting yourself as a musician and really meaning that. You know what I mean? Years and years go by, and all the progress that somebody could make in this industry, people are not making it. People are quitting. People are in my inbox frustrated. People are in my inbox saying they feel they deserve this and deserve that. What are you doing? Are you doing the proper things? Are you doing what it really takes? Do you press 1 if you know what it really takes to be successful as a musician? Press 1 if you think you really know what it takes to be a musician. And also press 1 if you feel like you're doing all of that. Press 1 if you feel like you know what it takes to be a musician, and press 1 if you're doing that this very moment in your career. And if I see ones, I expect more than just saying you know. I mean, you have to be applying it. Press 1 if you feel like you know what it takes to be successful, and also if you feel like you're doing just that. If you are, I don't see any reason why you should not be seeing results. If not, you need to be pressing 2. Press 2 and be honest. Be completely honest if you don't know what you're doing in your career, and if you are not making progress and you need the right direction. Because I'll be honest with you about this. We ain't getting no younger, bro. We ain't getting no younger. You guys aren't getting any younger, and you can follow that mindset that I got the keys and I do this and that, but it never fails. It never fails. You drop a project, it doesn't get over 10,000. It doesn't get over 100 sometimes. It doesn't get over 100. You can barely sell a CD. You can barely get on stage to get paid for your show. What do we really know? What do we really know? Do you really know how to be successful with your music? Which is the reason why I say that music may not be for us. I'm not speaking about me. Music may not be for you if your methods are not working and you continue to keep doing it. Music may not be for you if you're not honest enough with yourself to say, yo, my methods are not working. My methods ain't working. Anybody can go to the studio. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, you got $20 a day? You got 20? Throw in a 5. Let's go to the red room. We rappers. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody can go to the studio. It's not about the studio. Anybody can put their music on DistroKid right now. It's no secret. It's not a secret. Anybody can get on stage and perform at showcases. Anybody can get on stage and perform for a birthday party of their homeboy or this and that. Anybody can do this stuff. Anybody can do that. That does not mean you are a musician as a career. The difference between you being a musician as a career and you being just a rapper or a singer is you establishing the income source that it takes to maintain a business. This is what business is. Business is providing service or product, retaining or recouping money for that service or product, and allowing the business to keep moving. I'm not asking you if you rap. I'm not asking you if you can sing. I'm not asking you if you can harmonize. I'm asking you, are you taking this serious as a career? Is this your career? Careers are meant to be paid. You're meant to be paid for your careers. Not putting out all this product and one day saying somebody gonna pick me up or somebody gonna sign me or somebody gonna do something. If you're not doing it, nobody's gonna do it, right? So once again, I'll say, music may not be for you. That can change. That can change. Honestly, the title of this live was to get your attention because I knew it was going to hit a lot of you in a hard place or a soft spot. I knew it was going to hit a lot of you in a soft spot because we all know, you know the deal. You know if you're working or not. You know if your bank account is getting at least $100 a month in it from your music or not. You know if you're not making any money with your music at the moment. You know this. I don't have to research or dig. I'm not even doing that. But for the people who want to start seeing returns on their money, on their music, for the people who are putting all kinds of money in the studio, and the people who are saying one day, that's not gonna come unless you come correct. That's not gonna come unless you start doing right. It's not gonna come unless you start doing right. You're gonna keep on waiting for that day. You're gonna keep on putting money into the studio. You're gonna keep on ripping beats from YouTube. You're gonna keep on performing at showcases, and you're gonna keep on doing everything that you're doing right now until one day you finally say, I have enough. I had enough. I had enough. Life kicked my ass because I wasn't willing to listen. Life put me through the dirt. Life didn't do this. You did it to yourself. You will do it to yourself. You will do it to yourself. If you're not willing to do it the right way, the same way that every doctor has a similar curriculum, every dentist goes through the same kind of practice, every anything that you could think of that's a business that requires skill, the same way that they have a practice that has been passed down for generations and generations, so that nobody kills anybody on the operation table, or so that nobody doesn't give you an infection when they're pulling your tooth, or so that your yard looks clean and decent when they're done with it. It's the same for this music. There is a curriculum. There are things you need to learn. There are things you really gotta do. And going to the studio is only half. That's not even half. 10% of everything. You're only doing 10%. If all you're doing is going to the studio, performing at showcases, performing for unpaid shows, not having a fan base, putting out music every year with not even the sum total of 1,000 views or 10,000 views on all of your content. That's only 10%. That's only 10%. You need to apply music business behind what you're doing. You need to apply music business behind what you're doing, or else prepare to see the same thing for the next 10 years of your career. Or not only, I can't even call it a career if you're not putting the business behind it. Easy, I appreciate that, bro. Easy say he had enough, yo. Easy say he had enough. Press 1 if you had enough. We pressing 1 for a different reason now. Press 1 if you had enough of that. Press 1 if you had enough of that, because I know y'all don't. I know you don't. I know y'all don't. That's not my question. That's not what's in question. Dope artists usually don't make it. You feel what I'm saying? Dope artists usually don't make it because all we think we have to do is be dope. You see what's on the radio. You hear what people are idolizing. You hear that. They don't care if you dope or not. They don't care if you dope or not. So what could it possibly be that an artist that has only been doing this for 6 months, and we can say they got connections, but whatever, we don't care about that. What could it be that an artist who ain't even been rapping as long as you can get on just like that without connections? It's business. You gotta know the business. You gotta apply the business. So if you're not willing to apply the business, then the title of this live chat applies to you. It applies to you if you're not willing to do business. You feel what I'm saying? Let me read some of these comments, man. But with that being said, if you guys have any questions about your career, if there are any things that are slowing you down or holding you up from being a professional artist, if there are any things that are holding your career back, make sure that you ask those questions here today. Or forever hold your peace. Forever hold your peace and keep wondering. Keep wondering why the people ain't supporting you. If you're not giving them anything to support, keep wondering why it's hard for you to get your CDs off, for you to get 100 streams on DistroKid. Keep wondering. But if you want to change that, ask your questions today. Ask your questions as many times as we do this live chat. You know what I mean? Ask your questions. You can interrupt, you can ask, even if we ain't on the topic that you're talking about. Ask your questions, because that will determine whether you're going to become a career-oriented artist or whether you're going to just be a rapper or a singer. You know what I mean? A rapper or a singer that can't even command 500 for their shows. If you can't even command 500, if you can't do that right now, you need to be asking questions, or you need to be tuned in every Sunday and you need to listen to this knowledge. This ain't just about rapping. It's not just about rapping. It's not about you just rapping because you want people to think you're doing something. We actually trying to do something. We trying to do something. I'm trying to show you how to actually do something. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm taking proper steps before I drop anything. You know how I'm coming. Already, bro. Already. You know what I mean? Already. When I'm comfortable enough to say project is complete, that's what me and you would have our, oh yeah, most definitely. You know, that's an option too. That's an option too. You can book if you guys are ready to do, to drop your product, your projects or anything, you can consult with me and we can figure this thing out for you, your personal plan. You know what I mean? We can do that. But if you're not trying to drop the bread on it and you want to still make progress, this is the best time to ask your questions for everybody else, or for anybody that doesn't want to consult one-on-one and make that investment. That's cool. I understand that. But if you really want to get the knowledge on what to do next, come to these live chats every Sunday, bro. You know what I mean? Every Sunday. But I'm seeing it throughout the week. I'm seeing it all week. I'm seeing people do all of these videos. 400 a video. You got 1,600. You got $2,000 worth of videos out here. You got $2,000 worth of videos out here circulating, and you can't get 10,000 amongst all of them. Come on, man. We can't be going out like this. It's people blowing up off of flip phone videos, going viral on YouTube off of flip phone videos and all of this. And we're putting all of our money in the wrong place. As artists, you're putting your monies in the wrong place. You feel what I'm saying? How do you build a fan base in 1 to 2 months for a first-time project? The project is complete, 14 tracks. That's an impossible question, bro. That's an impossible question, because think about it like this. You think about what a fan base really is. It's branding. When you're doing branding, think about it this way. I'm gonna paint a picture for you. A child leaves home and is an angel. From the bus from the bus stop to the bus to the school, an angel. But once he steps foot in that class, a devil, bad child, bad. You know what I mean? He does this for a course of a semester, or he does this his entire time in grade school. Guess what? By the first year, every time he walks in the classroom, you know what those teachers are gonna say? Oh, that's him. Look out for him. You know what I mean? Look out for him. He's bad. He's bad. He's bad. You feel me? They know what to expect. So to ask for that within a month or two is probably not possible, bro, because you have to give people, you got to realize you're dealing with real people here. You're not dealing with robots who can learn things in the course of, just like that. You're not dealing with robots who can learn who you are and just automatically know when to look out or to like you. You feel me? So branding your business or branding yourself as an artist may take longer than 1 to 2 months, 6 months at least, to be honest with you. It may take 6 months for you to brand your music business that people, to the point where people know that you're a rapper or a singer and you really mean business. You feel me? It may take 6 months for that to happen. And it may take another 6 months for it to be solidified. You feel me? Should you carry a rap career into if you're in school? I don't see why not. It's not even about when you say career, Julian, when you say career, it's expensive. I won't lie to you. It's expensive depending on. Do you mean middle school or do you mean not middle school? Do you mean high school or do you mean college? What level of schooling are you in? You know what I mean? Because as a middle schooler or a high schooler, you want to have to pick up a job. I'll even go a step further. That's for everybody in here. You know what I mean? If you're doing music right now, you're gonna need a budget. So you're gonna need to get a job. You feel me? I don't know why rappers feel like they don't need to work, or rappers feel like somebody's just supposed to start paying for all the studio time or giving them free beats just because they're not working. You know what I mean? No. You need to get a income source so you can start putting money into things. You got to get an income source so you can start putting money into your career, because nobody else is going to do that. And if they are, it's not going to last long, because they're going to figure out that, man, you just BSing, bro. I'm putting all this money into you and you're not doing anything. So, you feel me? We got to wake up, yo. We got to wake up our business minds. We got to wake up our business minds. It's not, you know what I mean? Okay, college. Yeah, definitely, bro. You actually in a prime real estate. Are you on campus? Are you on campus or are you online? How are you doing it? How are you going about it? Because if you're on campus, depending on how much time you have left, you may be able to build a small fan base within your very campus. You know what I mean? Those people aren't going anywhere anytime soon. So you can promote your products. You can build your brand as an artist. You may even be able to perform at a few events. You know what I mean? It takes money to make money. Easy, you right, bro. You right. And one of the main things that kills me about the independent artist movement, you feel me? Next question, personal. Do you have any artists that you team up with, mixtape projects? Well, when you say team up with, it depends on what you mean. You feel me? I'm a big fan of work myself, but I do have my fees for the things that I do. So, and the only reason I say that, and the only reason I do charge that is because imagine me putting time into a project with an artist only to find out that once it's completed, if we have 70, 100 hours into the project and the artist doesn't know how to push it. So then I'm gonna end up having to push the project. I'm gonna end up having to do all of these things. And at the same time, the artist may still be expecting a 50-50 cut. It's business, you know what I mean? It's business. You may end up with a 20-60 dealing with me on that point. You feel what I'm saying? Because I can show you what to do. I can show you what to do, and if you decide to do it, then yeah, we can talk about 50-50 cuts or perform, working on projects and doing what we got to do. But we're in the beginning stages right now. You know what I mean? We're in the beginning stages with everything. So there hasn't been many artists at this point that I can say, boom, let's work and let's do this and let's do that free of charge and let's do that, because I got to make sure that you guys are caught up on the business first, and then we can talk about that. I'm going to tell you, I said this last live chat, as a matter of fact. I said, you know what? Somebody asked me if I did management. And I'm like, yo, you may not need a manager as much as you think, because what do you need a manager for right now? To book your studio appointments, to hold the microphone for you, to write your music. You do all of that. You feel me? So if I'm going to manage you, it has to be a mutual situation where you know what you need to be doing, or you know what your manager needs to be doing, or else you're gonna get jugged. You know what I mean? Look at TLC. Look at all of these people. Who was it? What's that group that was on TV? They all had managers, but they didn't know the business themselves. So the manager ended up taking advantage of them. And I'm not saying that I would, but who's to tell you that I'm not? Who's to tell you that I'm not taking advantage of you if you don't know the business yourself? You're not supposed to get a manager or do work with somebody until it's to the point where there's a mutual understanding. Your manager's not supposed to know much more than you do. You feel what I'm saying? So this is preparation. When you come to these live chats and you do your independent research and you learn how to move in this industry, boom, yes, you may be able to get me to leave my business. I'll leave my business if you already get yourself to a point where, boom, yo, I'm making $2,000 now for shows, but I don't know how to get it to the next level where I'm making 10. Guess what? I may be listening. I may be sold enough to say, bro, listen, I'll drive to you. We'll figure this thing out, and we'll get it to the point where you're making 10. I'm going to expect my 15 or my 10% as a management fee, and we can just do it like that. But we can't do that right now. We can't do that right now. I got to make sure that you guys are conditioned first. Feel what I'm saying? The best way to push music. It's no one way, bro. It's no one way. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. Yo, DM me early. I got you, bro. I got you. I got your H2O. Tuning in, bro. What's good with you? Victor Mo, what's good with you? Read my comments and tell me if I'm correct. What my views are. Word. Let's see where we at. I'm reading these comments right about now. You know what I mean? Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I got 4 screens going on right now, so it's kind of hard to keep up. If you understand, that's going to be any artists. I think artists drop prematurely or release music too soon where they can't keep consistent one. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I think artists drop too much, to be honest with you, especially when you first starting out. If you don't already have a tangible fan base. A lot of people think fan bases are when you can walk in the street or you can walk in your town and people say, oh, you rap, or your friends and family will tell you or hype you up or gas you up. That's a buzz. That's not a fan base. A fan base is you saying, I have the emails or the phone numbers or the addresses of 100 different people. And when I drop music, I can send them my music either one of these ways and they're ready to receive it. They're waiting for it. You feel me? That's what a fan base is. A fan base is not a intangible thing. A fan base is an actual number. So you can say I have 100 fans on deck right now. You feel what I'm saying? And when you get advanced enough, you can say, boom, I have 500 fans right now, and they're all paying me $2 to be in my fan club. Feel what I'm saying, bro? That's $1,000 a month, just because you're providing your fan base with music. That's $1,000 a month. It's so many ways to actually go about doing this music thing, and so many ways for you to see lucrative profits. You feel me? But I think people drop too soon, and they also drop too much. Like I said, you got people out here dropping like so many videos without a solid fan base. You may even it may even go a small amount of viral. You may gain virality, but at the same time, it's hard for you to get those same people back. You feel me? It's hard for you to get those same people back to your next project. So even if you get to a pinnacle to where your first video gets 10,000, 20,000, your next video is going to be lower, and your next one is going to be lower, and it's going to be so much lower because guess what? That's not a fan base. That's a buzz. You rode your own wave, but you didn't pull any of those people of that traffic to the side and convert it. You know what I mean? You got to convert this buzz into some kind of fan base, bro. You got to convert this buzz into some kind of fan base. Hey, like I told you, man, it's a whole lot. There's a whole lot for us to go over. Too much for me to go over in just one live chat. So, you know, copyright to come through when I went through ASCAP. Well, ASCAP is not copyright, no, Kevin. ASCAP is just your performing rights organization. They're going to make sure that you get paid for your performances and what have you. But ASCAP is not copyright. And if you want to copyright your music, go to copyright.gov, copyright.gov. Yeah, Monty, what's good with you, man? It's all about growth. It's not easy to have to discipline yourself and take care of everything serious. Be consistent and confident and believe in yourself. I've learned a lot through you. Hey, man, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But it wouldn't have happened. P.S. It wouldn't have happened if you didn't put forth the effort, which is the main purpose of this live chat today. You guys got to put forth the effort, yo. You got to put forth more effort. You feel me? If there's ever a day that you're not thinking in 7 days, If there's ever a day where you're not thinking about your career, or you're not doing something, or thinking about doing something, I'm not doing enough. You feel what I'm saying? I know plenty of people who decide the days where they want to be rappers, or who decide the days where they want to be singers. You feel what I'm saying? You may fall in that category. I'm not clowning you, or I'm not picking at you or anything, but I'm just saying, you got to be focused on this thing every day. You got to be focused on this every day. Working together is supposed to benefit both, as long as both parties hold at their own ends. Exactly, DC, you right about that. And both parties got to be able to tell when the other person is capping, or when the other person is doing business that isn't legal. You feel me? So you don't want a manager that'll be able to tell you, oh, just sign your name right here. We need to sign here for your budget and all of that, blah blah blah. You feel me? You don't want that, because then when your returns come back and you only get paid like 2 cents, or you only get paid like $100 out of $100 grand, everybody looking dumb now, like, oh, what happened? What happened? And you won't even know the difference, because your manager's just gonna tell you some stuff that you don't know. Oh, well, we had to recoup money here, and we also had an advance here, and you gonna believe him. You gonna believe him, and he just walked off with all your money, or she just walked off with all your money. You know what I'm saying? This is the music business. This is not the music. This is not just music by itself. It's not. You feel me? If it is a hobby for you, then you can proceed however you like. But if you look forward to yourself being able to say, hey, I made 6 figures with my music this year, or I made close to 6 figures, I made half of it, I made something, and I'm looking forward to putting it at a level where I'm making 6 or 7 figures. If you're looking to get to that level, you got to start doing it the right way. Feel what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'll rap. Check me out. He said, check me out. Send me a link or something, bro. Email me a link. Email me a link. Let's see what we got, man. I wanted to ask you. So I'm looking to get my website. Excuse me too, because I don't have my screen on this side anymore. It's a whole nother live, so I got to put my glasses on, but I'm not trying to do that. I want to ask you, so I'm looking forward to get my website up on, ask me, register company name. You can just put your first name, bro. Just put your first name. Just put your first name. You don't really have to do that, to be honest with you. You don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Your name is registered practically as a company. You know what I mean? You're registered with the United States as a citizen, so you can do it under your name for now. Basically, I want to know if I'm better off. Should I get registered? Yeah, you can do it with your first name, bro. You don't have to go through all of that stuff right now. Get the money first. Get the money rolling in. Once the money rolls in, you can use that money to get yourself official. You know what I mean? Nobody's looking to check in. You won't get in trouble. Trust me, bro. You know what I mean? You won't get in trouble. Definitely a fact about fan base and buzz. That's the perfect example. No doubt. No doubt. No, what's good with you? King Cap, what's good with you? Focus on the mission. Consistency is a key. Oh yeah, I'm kind of far behind. No, I'm right here. Okay. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? But that's just how we gotta look at it, bro. Like, there's nobody else. There's nobody else that's moving outside of the curriculum other than musicians. But I understand. There's no prerequisites. You can wake up tomorrow and call yourself a rapper, and people may start believing you. You feel me? Funny thing, I'm always, a lot of people come through here to record, and I'm always asking their homeboys while the other person is in the booth. I'm like, you rap, bro? You rap? You know what I mean? What do they always say? Yeah, I F with it a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to do heavy curse words. I might advertise this or something. You feel me? So I don't want to have too much explicit content. But what do they always say? You rap? Yeah, I mess with it a little bit. You don't. No, you don't. You know what I mean? It's okay for you not to be a rapper, bro. It's okay for you not to be a rapper, sis. It's okay for you to not do it. But if you're going to do it, then I recommend that you start taking it serious and do it the right way, bro. You know what I mean? It must be so frustrating. It must be, Carolina Cream, what's good with you, man? It must be frustrating when you think about it every day. When you do the same thing every day. When you cap about your career. You feel what I'm saying? When you get on social media, you get on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, all of that. When you get on I'm getting up there in age now. You feel me? I'm young buck, but I'm still getting up there in age. I don't know what's out there. I don't know what's out there. Google Live and all of this stuff, man. It must be painful that you got to get on here and cap about your career all the time. You feel me? Because little do you know, there are people out here who can tell the difference. That everybody can tell, that everybody knows, or everybody can tell whether you're really working or not. You gotta stop lying. You gotta stop lying or stop trying to portray and actually be. That's the issue with the music industry today. We're not trying to portray. You know what I mean? KJ, you know what I'm talking about, KJ. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, bro, you rap? Yeah, I mess with it a little bit. I do a little something. You know what I mean? No, bro. No. We're not asking you whether you can. We're asking you, is this a career choice of yours? We're asking you, are you really taking this serious? Are you trying to make a career out of this thing? It's so crazy, bro. It's just crazy. I don't know why. It just seems like most people are afraid to try anything else. You can be a doctor, you know. You can be a lawyer. You can be a dentist. You can be a landscaper. You can do real estate. You can do all of these things. You feel what I'm saying? You can literally go out here and do these things, bro. You don't have to rap. You don't got to be honest with you. If you're rapping right now, you chose the hardest career choice. You chose the hardest. You feel me? It's not, maybe there are a million people trying to be doctors. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's 10 times more people trying to be rappers. It's 10 times more people trying to be rappers than trying to be everything else right now. You know why? Because they feel like it's the easier choice. They feel like it's the only thing that they can do, or the only thing that they have to put their resources into to be successful. You don't gotta be a rapper, bro. You can do other things. You know what I mean? If you are going to continue doing this career choice, take it seriously and realize that it's the hardest thing to do, and you're gonna have to pipe up. You're gonna have to pipe up. You're gonna have to pipe up, because everybody that you run into in this industry, they're not gonna be as patient with me as I am with you. They're not gonna say, "Oh, he don't know no better. Oh, he doesn't know how." You know what I mean? He doesn't know what split sheets are. She doesn't know what a verbal agreement or a contractual agreement means. She doesn't know this. He doesn't know how to recoup. He doesn't know. You know what I mean? They're not gonna do that. They're gonna wrap you up in a web, and they're gonna make you wish you never got into this industry. That's if you even get to this point. That's if you even get to that point. You may not even make it there. You may just be going around in a constant loop. You may be going around in a constant loop, and you may never actually make it to that point if you don't decide to take this serious, or if you don't decide to learn proper music business. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, make sure you come to these live chats every Sunday and learn how to properly move. You know what I mean? I put it like this. I'm not teaching you, maybe I am, actually, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I practice what I preach. I'm not only trying to teach you the entry level of how to start making money with your music, but I'm teaching you how to approach your life a different way. You know what I mean? If you ever get tired of putting in the work that you're putting in, or if you ever get tired of results not coming, if you ever get tired of telling people that you rap, or telling people, just hold on, I'm coming, just hold on, I'm coming. If you ever get tired of that, it may be time for you to look at life from a different perspective. It may be time for you to say, yo, I have to start doing this a different kind of way. I have to stop just posting on my personal Facebook timeline, and I have to start doing advertisements. Or I have to get a page set up, or some type of site where people can sign up for my fan base. I have to start doing this different. You know what I mean? I got to start doing this different. If you don't do it, then prepare to see a constant loop. You know what I mean? You may already be caught in that loop, to be honest with you, and that's the sad part. And it's also the best part, because I'm letting you know, I'm letting it be known that, yeah, you're in a loop. You're in a loop if you're seeing the same thing over and over, but you're not seeing any positive returns from this thing. You know what I mean? If you're not seeing any positive returns from your music yet, you might be in a loop. But we about to get you up out of that. We about to get you up out of that. You know what I mean? Perseverance is the key. How bad you want it. Exactly. How bad did you, and not only how bad do you want in, how willing are you to change your ways? You feel what I'm saying? It's an addiction, I know. It's an addiction when you say, I'm just gonna do it my way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna just drop music until somebody notices me. I'm gonna just keep on dropping music. Or I'm gonna keep on doing this. I'm gonna keep on doing that, the things that aren't working. I'm gonna keep on doing the 10%. I'm gonna keep going to the studio. I'm gonna keep on freestyling and this and that. I'm gonna keep on ripping beats from YouTube. I'm gonna keep on doing everything that's not working. I'm gonna keep doing it, and somehow it's supposed to bring me success. Somehow I'm supposed to be famous, or I'm supposed to be competing with whoever's hot at the moment. You know what I mean? It's about being committed and wanting. It's about how much you want it, but it's also about how much you're willing to conform to the right practices. There are practices that have to be adopted when you decide to take a professional music career into consideration. Feel what I'm saying? You got to be willing to do the right things. You feel me? If you've already dropped the project this year, there's no way that you should be worried about dropping another one. If you've already dropped a project that you put a lot of money into, you made sure everything was right, there's no way you should be focused on dropping another one right now. Especially if you haven't reached at least 1,000 to 10,000 views with the first one. You feel me? You can make music, of course, you can still make music, but as far as you just dropped the project after project after project, and you don't even have a solid fan base yet, we got to do better than that. We got to do better than that, and we got to realize, man, the people don't care about us right now. The people they don't care that you rap. They don't care that you rap. You know why? Because you haven't built a brand yet. You haven't built a brand yet. People don't even know we exist. I'm not a rapper. I don't got to say me. You know what I mean? I'm a business owner. You're a business owner too, but my ideal is not to be famous or to have people know who I am. The only people who need to know me are you guys, the artists. But people don't know who you are yet. The average person out there may not know your rap name, your single. They may not know that you dropped a video, and your job is to make sure that they do. And once they do, it's your job to stay in front of their face with your project. One project. So they can know your songs. It's no joke, man. It's no joke. I'm just letting you guys know. It's no joke. You feel me? If everything that I'm talking about, if it scares you, good. If it makes you feel like it's too much work, I don't feel like learning that. I don't feel like doing all of this. I'm just doing my way. Music may not be for you. You know what I mean? Music may not be for you. To be honest with you though, business may not be for you, period. Business may not be for you, period. Because it's the same regardless of what career choice you decide to take. If you decide to do anything else, I can guarantee you're going to have to learn something. You're going to have to learn how to properly do it. You're going to have to learn how not to screw up. You're going to have to learn how not to keep doing the things that don't work. You feel me? You got to learn whatever you decide to do. You know what I mean? I mean, heck, even if you do get, even when you do get a job, if you get a job working for someone else, that's not a bad thing. It's not. But you're going to have to learn what to do there. You're going to have to learn what to do there. So if you're going to do music, you might as well conform, bro. You might as well conform and do it the right way. We can't be wasting time out here, man. We can't be wasting time out here. We can't sit and say, eventually this is going to work. You should start seeing progress, or you should start seeing great numbers from what you're doing within the first week if you're doing it right. You feel me? You should start seeing it within the first week. I can show you how to get 1,000 views. I can show you how to get 10,000 views. I can show you how to get 100,000 views. Hooray! That's not what's important though. That's not what's important. You feel me? That's not what's important. The important part is that you're actually building a fan base, that you're giving them quality music, and you have a tangible number of people who are ready to listen to your music. You feel me? A tangible amount of people who are ready to listen to your music. You need people who are really saying, yo, I can't wait for that new such and such to drop. I can't wait for that new such and such to drop. Such and such to drop the video. That's fire. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go download that right now. I'm a fan. That's what you need. You don't need people who know that you do this and are in your local area who are saying, yeah, such and such just dropped the video. You know what I mean? It's all right, I guess. You feel me? It ain't my thing. It ain't. But you don't need that. That's not making it. That's not getting close. You feel me? That's not getting close. That's not even your targeted audience. Man, I'm rambling. I'm rambling. But to be honest with you, I have to. I got to make sure that you guys get this, man. This is a career. This is a job. This is a job. You own the business. You own this. This is your business. It's not just rapping. It's not just rapping. It's not just getting on internet capping about what you're doing. You know what I mean? Telling people this and that, and it ain't even like that. That's not what this is for. This is a business. Music is a business. Music is a business. If you're not trying to do the business part, find something else to do. You know what I mean? Show me the studio. Everybody's saying my quality ain't good. I'm trying to hop in your studio. Chimney Smoke, where you located, bro? Where you located? We can definitely get you scheduled in. You know what I mean? We can get you scheduled in, bro. I'm actually experiencing some hard drive issues at the moment, to be honest with you. So I should have those resolved by hopefully tomorrow. I should have it resolved. So you know what I mean? If that we can get you scheduled, but it'll have to be later on in the week. You know? But like I said, man, don't let me talk you guys away. If you have any questions that you want to ask about your career, if you have any concerns, or if you have anything that you're Twist was good with you, man. If you have anything that you're not sure about, put your comments in the comment box. You know what I mean? If you ask your questions, yo. Ask your questions. Make sure you ask your questions. Do not rob yourself of the opportunity to fix what's not working. You feel me? Oh, I didn't see any of these. Johnson Key, what's good with you, man? Sauce on it. You already know SBZ, what's good with you, bro? My apologies for the live feed over here. I didn't know that anybody was commenting. I had it scrolled up to the top. All you got to do is practice to be great. Exactly. You know what I mean? Same thing. The same thing applies when you talk about your business. Practice your business. You know what I mean? Practice your business. Twiz, you in a good predicament, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. If there was anything that I would tell artists all the time, I would tell them, instead of taking most of the money that you got and spending it on studio time, put something to the side so you can build and invest in your own personal setup too. A good one. You know why? Because at that point, you can learn yourself. You can learn yourself as an artist, and you can know exactly how you want to come to a track. You feel me? Now, when you in the booth with a producer, you're not going to be as wild, or you're not going to try all of the crazy things that you may want to try by yourself. You're not going to do it because, first of all, you may not be comfortable and you may not have it perfected. You know what I mean? So investing in your own setup so you can practice and learn how you want to approach a track. That's the best thing to do. But your setup is actually a quality setup. So you can not only practice, but you can record quality music and get it sent off to be mixed and mastered. So you in a good predicament to save money. You know what I mean? You in a good predicament to save money because you can spend 12 hours on one song. Instead of spending it here or spending it wherever, you can take 12 hours on that one song and actually get it recorded properly and actually get it sounding the way that you want it. Then you can get it sent and mixed off. I'm sent off to get mixed and mastered. You feel what I'm saying? So your next step would be to get a EP together, a small EP at that. You know what I mean? Not 10 to 20 songs. We don't need all of those. But I would say 3 to 7. 3 to 7 songs is all that it would take. 7 is pushing it a little bit, but you know, maybe 3 to 5. Once you get those songs together, then we can discuss like promotional plans and choosing your single. You feel what I'm saying? So you in a good spot, bro. You in a good spot. And I definitely say congratulations to you, bro, because I watched it. I watched it from the ground up. When everybody else talking, everybody else saying this and that, you actually put your money back into your business. So shout out to Amarat Twiz for that, yo. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people are willing to do that. Not a lot of people are willing to say, put the bottles to the side, put the clubs to the side, put all of this stuff to the side, and let me put up a fund for my studio. Not a lot of people are willing to say that. So, and for anybody here, if you want to know what you need to get at least in your bedroom, you can get a quality sound at your bedroom. It's records that are blowing up, becoming hit records in the pop industry, the pop music industry. It's records that are blowing up out of people's bedrooms. You feel what I'm saying? It's people that are blowing up out of people that are blowing up from songs out of their bedrooms. So with that being said, if you guys want to know what you need in order to start that, it's at most it'll probably cost you like $300. $300 without the computer. The computer itself is a whole nother story, but $300 for your microphone, for your recording, for your soundproof phone, for your interface, for your stand, for everything. You feel me? I can show you what you need, and that'll help you craft your artistry. That'll help you figure out, what should my ad lib be? I don't want it to sound crazy when I'm in the studio, and I don't want my producer to laugh at me. So let me get comfortable with myself, start recording myself, and maybe then I can even show him or show her, my engineer, what I want. I want it to sound like this, without just saying, I want it to sound underwater or this or that. You know what that's called. It's called a filter. I want a filter on that part. I want a low pass. Or, you know what I mean? It's a language, bro. It's a language. So investing in a personal studio setup is never a bad idea. It's actually one of the best things that you can do at this moment. You feel me? Because think about it like this. All of the people who have record deals and $1 million deals and all of that, one of the first things they will tell you is to buy a studio. Buy a studio, because once you if you don't happen to make a good record or a good album that sells this time, you're gonna have a hard time getting the advance from your label the next time. So they're not gonna give you money to go back to the studio. You feel me? They're not gonna give you money to go back and get it mixed and mastered. So you could be learning this stuff on your own. You feel what I'm saying? And you can continue to put your music out. So first things first, never think that investing in your own personal studio is a bad idea. Just get it recorded properly. You can send it to me. I'll mix and master it for you. Of course I got my fees, but hey, that's just business, right? We did that before Word. We did it. Yeah. I have those things. So tell me about promotional tips. Carlton, what is your current promotional strategy? You know what I mean? I have to know what your current strategy is first before I can give you anything new. I have to see where you are. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's a process. It's a process, and there are steps. I need to know what you know. And, your current approach before I can give you anything new or anything fresh. North Carolina is one. Oh, yeah, word. Wayne, I didn't know that was you, bro. I didn't know that was you. I thought, I was looking at the name. Word. I'm trying to hop in your studio. For sure. Wayne, inbox me on Facebook, bro. Inbox me on Facebook. We can definitely set you up an appointment. You know what I mean? We can set you up an appointment. We can hook you up with a block. As a matter of fact, if you coming from North Carolina, we can hook you up with a block so you can get you can get more done for your travels. You feel what I'm saying? For sure. Brood, I got you. You know what I mean? I got you. And the reason why I was asking about are you doing a new song or an older one, is because I'm having issues with my hard drive at the moment. So some of the older things I just can't get to at the moment. You know what I mean? I plan on having the problem resolved by tomorrow, but in the event that I don't, if you're doing something new, there's no problem. We can just go ahead and do something new. But pulling up older files may be an issue for me at the moment until tomorrow. You know what I mean? Let's go through your way. You know. For sure. You know what I mean? Wayne, Brutus in North Carolina at the moment too. You're not on the Facebook live feed, so you can't see who I'm talking about. But just search, if you don't mind me giving them your name, bro. You know what I mean? You guys may be able to link and do something. Feel me? That's what I love about these live chats too, man. It's not just about you guys building with me. It's about you guys building with each other too, because this is a community, whether you know it or not. It's a community. You know what I mean? It's a community. Some of you guys may end up making it to the mainstream, and you may make it to the mainstream, and you may say, yo, you were in the live chat. You know what I mean? We learned together. We came up together. It's kind of like college, bro. It's kind of like college. You feel me? But the purpose of this live chat is to rewire your minds. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Twiz, you gotta come holler at me, bro. You got to, man. You already know. You know what I mean? We came up since yay high, bro. We came up since yay high. So I gotta make sure, you know what I mean, that the people that I started with, I gotta make sure that everybody is in the right direction. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure we all on the same page. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? You may come up from you may be doing a show in the UK, and you may say, yo, bro, you are such and such. You was in the live chat. You used to be in the live chats. You know what I mean? You used to do this and that. So we're building community as we do this. You know what I mean? There's no rule that says you can't contact or speak in the live chat to other people in here. Make sure that you realize that this is a group, a team thing. You know what I mean? This is a team thing. This is a community where you're meant to build with other individuals. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you like this. I say that a lot too. I'm going to tell you like this. You come to these live chats enough, you're going to start going out into the world, and you're going to be building and networking with other artists, and they're going to turn you off immediately by the amount that they don't know compared to what you've learned from here. You feel what I'm saying? It was always the thing for people to do so many features and do songs with other artists around the way. But you know what I mean? You may not even want to do that anymore because you like, yo, this person ain't even got a marketing plan in play. I'm gonna be pushing this song by myself. Why would I do a feature with this person? You feel me? But if you do a feature with somebody from the live chat, you may be saying, yo, I know you know what's going on. We trying to get money off of this song. So it's not about just rapping. You feel me? It's not about just singing. It's not about just making the song. We actually want people to hear the song. You feel what I'm saying? I'm willing to build with everybody. No doubt, no doubt. Give me my info. Give Wayne my info. Yeah. Wayne, if you still on, if you matter of fact, I'll inbox it to you. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like it's not visible anyway, but you know, you know how that go, man. You know, always, man. Oh yeah, no doubt. Twiz, I already know what I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean. That's just how life works. You know what I mean? That's how life works. That's when you prepare for a blessing. You feel me? That's when you prepare for a blessing. You when people start leaving or people start getting weeded out your life, man, that's when you prepare for a blessing. You are being prepared for a blessing. You may not want certain people to go. You may not want certain people to change up, or you may not want certain people to do this and that, but they doing it because they can't help it. It's in their nature. It's in their nature to get away from you right now. It's in their nature to back up. It's in their nature to say, yo, you acting funny. You on your business, so I gotta back up. You know what I mean? Because you getting prepared for a blessing, bro. You getting prepared for a blessing. You can't stop it, man. You can't stop it. You feel me? You can't stop it. And the more that people begin to realize that, I feel like the main reason why a lot of people aren't taking their music careers serious is because they may have started with a group, and the group may not be conforming and doing what needs to be done. But at the same time, you know, that person or most people want to carry everybody along. You just can't do that sometimes, bro. You just can't do it. You can't do it. You feel me? You can't do it if people don't want to work. You work. You work and you do what you got to do. You'll meet new people. You'll meet new people to be around. You'll meet new people to be friends with and who want to do it. You feel what I'm saying? We just got to keep this train moving though. We got to keep the ball rolling. So when this project pops off, and it will, I'm gonna start writing and managing again. This is just my stepping stone. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's how it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to be. You know why? Because you have a huge capability. You're very talented, bro, and you need to establish your brand. Everybody on Instagram, this joint is about to end. Instagram only lets me go for like an hour. So if you want to, come over to my live chat on Facebook, Lakim Golden, Golden, Lakim Golden. Come over to my Facebook and we can, or look up the Golden Gramz, the Golden Gramz page. Come on over there, you know what I mean? Because Instagram doesn't let me go on too long. But if not, see you next week, Sunday at 6 p.m. Appreciate you guys for coming through. You got to get that out quick, man. You got to get that out very quick. Mike, what's good with you, bro? Much love, man. You got to get yourself right first. Yeah, facts. And bro, we already talked about this, man. You mad talented, bro. You mad talented and your music is unique. You feel me? So with that being said, put yourself there first. Put yourself through the door, and then the people who follow you, they will have nothing but the utmost respect. I know they already do, but it's like, say if you meet somebody new who you didn't grow up with or haven't been through very much with, you meet them, they like, yo, I got no choice but to follow you and do exactly what you say because I see you doing it. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, you first. You first, bro. You first. Trust me when I say that. God bless the studio one day. Already, bro. Already. You already know, man. You already know. This is going to be a very slow week for me as far as like anything musical in the studio because my hard drive is a bit damaged at the moment. You know what I mean? I'm going to be frank. I'll be frank. You know what I mean? Mom's came through and decided to go home improvement. You feel me? She was just unplugging wires and stuff. You know when you unplug those hard drives while they're hooked up, you can corrupt something. It can get corrupted and it gets real ugly from there. You feel me? But I've been through this so many times. It's just like, hey, I'm not disappointed or upset or anything. I already know who to take it to. I already know what to look for, the diagnostics and everything. So it is what it is. We're just gonna have to get that straight. So I'm gonna be here, bro. I'm gonna be here. Just let me know when you want to pull up. I'm gonna definitely be here, man. I'm gonna share this on Instagram before it goes off. But yeah, man. Main thing that I want you guys to realize, bro. Main thing I want you to realize. You know, I know the what's that? Oh, I know the title of this live chat was very upsetting, and I know that it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And it will rub people the wrong way when they see it because, you know, we don't ever stop to think. Maybe a music career is not what I need or it's not right for me. Maybe I don't, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just not built for it. And that's okay. You can do other things that are easier, but let's be honest. If you're going to continue to pursue music, first thing you need to do is rewatch this entire live chat so you can make sure that this is for you or not. Second of all, you need to realize, yo, I got to do more than I'm doing. If I'm not thinking about my music career every day, 24/7, if I'm not thinking about it 25/8, then guess what? I'm not doing this. I'm not going hard enough. You feel me? If I'm not thinking about things that I could be doing or reading up books, come on, man. Like I practice what I preach. I'm looking up selling right now, the art of selling. I'm looking all that kind of stuff up because guess what? At this point in my career, I'm getting on the phone with a lot of artists, or I'm emailing, I'm voice messaging a lot of artists, and I have to be able to make sure that they understand that what I'm doing is what they need. You feel me? So we all learn every day. You gotta learn and you gotta start to apply this stuff, man. You gotta apply this stuff, and you have to learn the right practices. Common practices are what they're called. You know what I mean? The same way that you gotta wash your hands before you go in somebody's chest and replace their heart. The same way that you have to, that you should wash your hands and put on some germ mask before you make a burger or you make something, make food for somebody. It's the same thing with the music industry. There are things that you have to do before you decide to put music out and decide to call yourself a professional artist that will bring the money. There are things you got to do. You know what I mean? There are things you have to do. So if I had to say off rip, 3 things that you should focus on for the next week, and always actually, but you know, just for this week, so we can get you in the right mindset. Advertisement, branding. Those are 2 of the most important actually. Advertisement, branding, and music business. You know what I mean? Advertisement, branding, and music business. And maybe that music business may be a little broad because, you know, advertisement and branding fall under that category. They fall under that umbrella. But when you're talking about, let's replace that music business. Let's replace that music business. Advertisement, branding, and music quality. How about that? You feel what I'm saying? Because none of this stuff works if you don't know how to tell good quality from bad. None of this stuff works if you're not recording at a place where you can at least get it recorded properly. You know what I mean? If you can get it recorded properly, the mixing and the mastering, you can do that stuff everywhere else. But you got to develop your ears to be able to listen and tell whether a recording is good or not. You know what I mean? You got to develop your ears to be able to tell whether a recording is good or not, whether a beat is good or not. If the beat is something that you can actually flow to and it actually sound clean once you get it recorded. Music quality, branding, and marketing. Focus on these 3 areas for the next week. You know what I mean? Focus on those for the next week. Watch what happens. Watch how differently you decide to approach your music. You feel what I'm saying? Watch how differently you decide to approach your music and how much of a difference it actually makes in your career. How do people on Instagram and Facebook get sponsors for their no quality song? See, that's the thing. Wayne, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. You think that those people are doing better or doing something right? No, to be honest with you, they just wasting money, bro. They just wasting money. Getting sponsors is easy. You do it yourself. You know what I mean? If you have a Facebook like page, you can get sponsors like left and right. You know? But if your music or your product ain't good enough, you wasting money. You know why? Because people ain't gonna go listen to your song. People ain't gonna check out your video. People ain't gonna listen to your message. And in the long run, all you really doing is paying Facebook to give you views. You feel me? Like I said, I can show you how to get 100,000 views, but if that 100,000 views comes at the cost of zero purchases, they didn't purchase your merchandise, they didn't subscribe to your channel, they didn't sign up for your fan base or your fan club, it's like, yo, you spend a lot of money on those views, but you got nothing in return. You know what I mean? So if you use your advertisement and your sponsors right, then yeah, you can make a lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are in here, or a lot of you guys came here or know me because you saw my sponsor ad. It was a quality ad. It gave you what you asked for, and now I can keep in contact with you and make sure you're updated on beats, live chat events, and things pertaining to music. You feel me? So when you think about that, if you saw my advertisement, you know what I mean? Then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It'll let you know, hey, I'm giving you this. Just give me your name and your email. We'll keep in touch, and I can make sure that you know how to move through your music career. You feel me? Is ASCAP better than BMI? It all depends, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I know BMI is free to sign up. ASCAP, you actually have to pay up front. I'm with ASCAP myself as a songwriter. I'm not sure how BMI operates. I'm not sure how they operate. I know ASCAP, you get paid monthly. BMI, you get paid quarterly. It's different. It's so many, the quarters are different with both. So, you know, it all depends, bro. It really all depends. They practically do the same thing, to be honest with you, though. They practically do the same thing, to be honest with you. But you know, ASCAP and BMI, those are if you got your music on radio, if you have your music circulating on television, certain things that you have to monetize that you can't monetize yourself, then yeah, you always want to have one. But you know, I'm just letting you know how they work. They work for when your content gets to a place like radio, when it gets to a certain type of radio station that gets a lot of views and is syndicated, and when you get on television companies and stuff, you know, they pay for advertisements or they get paid by advertisements. So if a person is paying a radio station $10,000 for a certain amount of slots on advertisement, then the people are going to tune in because they want to hear your music. So you're entitled to something, maybe not a whole 10 grand, but you know, you're entitled to something. If your music is playing all day and people are coming to listen to you, but they're paying that company, it's complicated, bro. It's very complicated. I know it's a lot to listen to, but hey, I'm just letting you know how it works. You can go and watch this live chat over and over, or you can go and watch it once more, and it'll probably come through a little cleaner. You know, I do the same thing in my live chats when I attend certain webinars. I may not get it up front the first time, but you know, the second time around and what have you, I always get more out of it. You feel me? No doubt, no doubt. Oh, we are 7:09. We already at an hour. You know what I mean? We already at an hour. Anybody got any questions? Do you guys have any questions? Keep on educating the world about the business. Much love to Kill. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? It always make my day when I hear from somebody from school and see that you guys are doing well, man. Much love, yo. Much love. Wonderful person, wonderful spirit. You know what I mean? Wonderful person, wonderful spirit. Always good to hear from you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm trying. You know what I mean? I'm trying. Somebody got to make sure that the independent artists can actually like do this, bro. Somebody got to do it. You know what I mean? Because labels don't mean you know well. I won't say that, but you know, labels may not be your best bet at this moment because hey, your favorite artists. Look at your favorite artists from 10 years ago. Look at what they're doing now. They may not be doing anything, and they may still be signed to a contract, unable to complete the prerequisites to get off. You feel me? Some people still owe albums. Some people still owe 1 more, 2 more albums, and they don't have the budget to do it with. So they're trapped. Some people still owe so much money to the label that they can't release anything else because the money will get taken. You feel me? So, hey man, if you plan on staying independent, then this is the way to go. This is the place to be learning. This is the place to learn that kind of stuff about. You feel me? When you get a copyright, how do things work? What you want to do, bro, you want to go to copyright.gov, and once you fill out the form, they will ask you to upload the music that you want to upload. I think it's $60 for however many songs you want. $30 for one song, but if you want to do a whole project, then $60. You can do it the way that I do it. I just copyright everything that I've done within a 4-month period, so I can have enough stuff to make sure that I'm not wasting my money with that 60. You know what I mean? So copyright all of the songs that you've done in the last 4 months and keep that going for the year. You will have 3 forms to fill out over the course of a year. But you know, it takes 6 months for them to send you back the official documents. But from the day that you do it, you should be protected. You feel what I'm saying? When is the right time to get Sound Exchange? Well, if you ask me, I'm not sure what Sound Exchange is to be all the way, but I believe Sound Exchange is the same thing as ASCAP or BMI. You know what I mean? I believe Sound Exchange is the same exact thing as ASCAP or BMI, a performing rights organization. What they do is track the amount of times that your music is played on major platforms or major broadcasting channels. You feel me? So, you know, I think they're about the same thing. So you get one or the other. You don't never need more than one performing rights organization. How do you say that? PRO. You don't need more than one PRO. You know what I mean? So do your research on that just to make sure. I'm gonna do mine too to make sure that I'm telling you the right information. But I believe Sound Exchange is the exact same thing as ASCAP or BMI. Because there's a lot of them out there. You got CSAC, you got a few new players in the game who do the same thing. But it all depends on which one has the right terms for you. You know? I know ASCAP is a continuous thing. BMI, you only get like a 2-year contract, then you got to renew. They all work differently, but under the hood, they do the same exact thing. You feel me? Yeah, man. You know? Any more questions? Yeah, no doubt, man. Much love, much love. Any more questions? Yo, this camera right here is clear too. I kind of like it. It's very cinematic looking. I hope it looks the same when I end the video. If not, you know what I mean? We probably gonna be closing this. Well, we're gonna close this thing out. You know what I mean? But also, before you leave, make sure you follow my page and set it to see first. That's for every page that I'm doing right now. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you can be notified whenever we do this. You know what I mean? YouTube is a new platform, so we real new to YouTube. You know what I mean? So if not, we gonna keep on doing YouTube. I think we're sold on it. You know what I mean? We're sold on it. We're gonna be doing YouTube from now on. So make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you can be notified when we do YouTube events as well. How many pages do you have? When you say pages, what do you mean? Oh, social medias? Plenty. But to be honest, my main one is my Golden Gramz Facebook. That's my business page. That's where I do my advertisements. Then I have my personal page, which you're watching me off of. I have my Instagram, also for live chats, and I have my YouTube. You know what I mean? My YouTube page is Golden Gramz. GOLDENGRAMZ. You know what I mean? Golden Gramz. It should pop up. It should pop up with no problem. You know, but I don't really post new beats on that page anymore. What I really do is I only provide beats to the people who are on, you know, who receive emails from me and who hit me up through Facebook, because, you know, we trying to keep it. This is a community, like I said, and there has to be some kind of perks, making sure that you guys are the only people who can lease beats from me. You guys are the only people that can get certain beats. I may upload to YouTube like once every now and then, and that's it. You feel me? But other than that, if you're receiving emails from me at the moment, then you're getting every new beat that I put out. You know what I mean? You're able to get that before most people. Braxton, what's good with you, man? How can I find out more about getting a consultation? Inbox me, bro. Inbox me. You know what I mean? Inbox me. We'll get you right. You know what I mean? We'll set up an appointment. Maybe sometime this week or whatever works for you. We'll set up an appointment to consult, and we can make sure that you get the you know what I mean, get that attention that you require, and make sure that you're going in the right direction. You know. But you know, with that being said, man, we about to go ahead and end out this live chat. Make sure you follow my page, set it to see first. Appreciate you guys to the fullest, man, for making sure that we can continue to do these live chats. I remember when I first started them about 2 years ago now. You feel me? 2 years ago. And we took a hiatus for almost half a year, but it was necessary. But I love where we are right now. You know what I mean? Quality over quantity. I'm glad that you guys are in here. You're asking questions. You're concerned about your careers. You actually want to make it. It shows. You know what I mean? It really shows. So with that being said, I'm going to keep on doing what I can do to make sure that you see the progress that you want to see from your career. Every Sunday at 6 p.m. is when we do these live chats, man. Every Sunday at 6 p.m. You'll be notified instantly if you like my page and set it to see first. And we can go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty and figure out what you need to do in order to take your career to the next level. I believe in you. It's possible for everybody in this room to have a successful music career, but you have to apply common practice with it. You know what I mean? Common practice. Just the same way that a doctor does, the same way that nurses do, dentists, all of that. Real estate agents, anything. There's a common practice for every type of business out there. You got to apply that to yours and your music career. So with that being said, man, make sure you keep on coming to these live chats. Much love, man. If you guys are going anywhere tonight, make sure you stay safe on that road. If not, enjoy your homes. Be safe at home too. It's a lot of stuff going on nowadays, man. We just got to keep the love strong and spread the wealth and the knowledge. There's enough out here for everybody. You know what I mean? With that being said, man, we about to go ahead and get up out of here. You know what I mean? Let me stop repeating myself. I'm not trying to fall into that trap. We just gonna end it out right here. Much love to you guys, man. I don't know anything up. There we go.